Welcome to Carmella Cann's Christmas, where we will be making eggnog and making 10 holiday suggestions. Welcome my good friend, Jean Grillo. Hi,
Hello.
Jean.
Hi, nice to see you, Carmella.
I know, thanks for coming back.
Yes.
You were on last season.
Yes, yes.
And I'm glad you're coming to the deluxe part of the podcast.
Thank you.
So you're a playwright for those.
I am a playwright, yes. And as a playwright, there's always the after party.
Okay, definitely.
And we like to have a drink. And with the holiday upon us, one of the things that's always been a part of the holiday is eggnog.
Yes.
And you and I like the adventure of trying something new.
We do, and we've never made this
We have
before.
never made eggnog.
So we're actually going to take you along on our first experience trying to
Yes.
make eggnog together.
Yes. We went on Google and we looked at the different eggnog recipes that were there, and we selected one with the least amount of ingredients.
So let's
actually.
see what the ingredients are for this.
Yes.
Because, okay, so we have 4 egg yolks.
4 egg yolks.
We have 1/3 cup sugar plus a tablespoon.
Yep.
Okay, we have 1 pint of whole milk,
Yep.
which is this,
Yep, that's
right?
this.
Okay, so, and then we have...
And egg whites. You don't
we
lose
have
the
4
eggs.
egg whites.
4 eggs and 4 egg yolks and 4 egg whites.
We have 1 cup of heavy cream.
Okay. And
Okay, so you're starting with the sugar
we start with the sugar and
the egg yolk,
right.
and you got a wisp.
And I gotta whisk the egg yolks,
Okay,
which I'm doing.
that looks so fattening. Oh my God, fat and sugar.
Fat and sugar.
Yolk-
Okay.
yolk
We
and
do
sugar.
that.
Okay, and then should I read the directions?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, I.
Wispy egg whites into a mixture, chill and serve. Okay, I'm
got the-
reading out of order, I think.
Right. Yeah. Start with the beginning. That would be good.
Okay. Beat the egg yolks until lighter in color.
Okay. So the color right now is a deep yellow. I know you can't see it. It's a
But
deep.
you added sugar already.
I added the sugar, and it says beat the egg yolks until it's lighter in color.
Yes.
So
now
I'm
it
doing-
says to add milk, cream, bourbon, and nutmeg and stir to combine.
Okay. So I'm just gonna beat it a little more till it gets lighter in color.
Okay.
And
I'm glad it's you beating it, not me.
okay.
Oh my God.
Well,
I'm good at drinking. I'm not about.
Actually, this is an actual egg beater.
Oh,
This
it's
is-
interesting because your wisp looks different than my wisp.
Well, that is more of a whisk for a larger amount
okay.
of eggs.
I didn't know
This
there
is-
was a difference.
Well, but this is for a smaller amount.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
so what am I adding to this? It is
So-
lighter. I don't know if you notice. It is lighter in color.
Yeah, now I see that.
Okay, so what am I adding to this
Okay.
now?
So now you are adding, let's see, add milk, cream, bourbon, and
And
nutmeg.
how much milk? I think it's 1 pint. You said
Hold on. 'Cause,
1 pint of milk.
Just add. We'll figure it out. as
No,
we
I
go.
think I already
Okay.
1 pint.
1 pint of whole milk, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks to me
Yes,
that
1
I'm
cup
going
of heavy cream now.
Okay, so I'm going to move this to a larger
A larger,
bowl, which is over here. Okay, we got our eggs, and
this is the first time either one of us has ever made it, so that's why we're like reading the directions.
we are flying blind here.
Yes.
Hopefully this will come out all right. So we've got the milk.
So
the
now we got to
egg.
do 1 cup of heavy cream.
Okay, 1 cup of heavy cream. 1 cup.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the heavy cream. Let's do that.
And we got the ingredients at Trader Joe's, so
Yeah.
this is not like, a very expensive thing to make,
No, it's
except
not.
for the bourbon that I got at the liquor store.
Well, the good thing about the bourbon, you don't need a lot, but if this doesn't come out well, you can drink the bourbon.
Exactly. I like the way you're thinking now.
This is 1 cup, right?
Yeah, it's 1 cup. of heavy cream.
1 cup. I think this is 1
Oh
cup.
my God, this is going right to my
Yeah,
hips.
this is 1 cup.
It's like
1
loaded
cup.
fat.
1 cup. This is why you only have
Just a little
eggnog
bit.
once a
A
year.
year.
Right.
I think they make like a Spanish version of this. I think it's
They
called
do. They do.
coquito or something?
They do
which
have
is like mixed with rums and milks or something?
What happens to the egg yolks?
Okay.
That's just sitting here. What do we do with that?
I don't know, just mix it all together.
I don't know. See what they. All right.
right.
So I got heavy cream. What did they say about it? What do we do next?
Cooking eggnog, follow procedure. Blah, blah, blah.
What about the bourbon? We need, and
Beat
then
the egg whites to a soft peak with the mixer running gradually. We don't have a mixer, so we're going to improvise.
do this with soft peak.
With the egg whites. And then I guess you mix it all together. And then it's supposed to be served a little chill, so.
Yeah, this was supposed to be beaten to a peak. We really needed a mixer for this.
Yeah.
Which we don't have, but.
But you look great. You're like you're mixing. You look like the Martha Stewart of the kitchen.
Hardly, but it's foaming, and
It is. Oh wow.
if we had more time, I could be making this into soft peaks. But
What's soft peaks?
it gets stiff. This is how meringue is made. In other words, if I were making a meringue cookie, it would.
So do you cook a lot?
I bake.
You do?
I do. I'm the daughter of a baker, a pastry chef.
Okay.
My family had a bakery, and
Okay.
so my father had a mixer that was as big as this table.
Oh my God.
So he would make things.
And you're of Italian descent.
Yes, yes.
Do you come from a big Italian family?
I have there's 6 of us, 5 sisters, and we all love pastry, and we all love Christmas, and we all love gifts. So
it sounds like a festive party
yes,
at
yes.
the Grillo household.
Bergantini is
Bergantini.
my family name. Though my husband's mother, Viola Grillo, she was a fabulous a baker. She made wonderful pastries. So I learned from
lot of
her
stuff
as
from
well.
her.
Anyway, you get the concept that you're going to beat this into peaks, and you're going to put it into.
All right, so let's just put it in there.
We're going to put it in there. We're going. How much bourbon do we add?
Okay, let's see. Let's just put the whole bottle.
Yep. I don't think so, but how much? How much are we putting in here? How much bourbon?
3 ounces of bourbon.
So 3 ounces.
That seems like just a little bit of bourbon.
I think it probably a tablespoon.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah,
That seems a
because
little too light.
yeah, they
a
don't put a
cocktail.
lot of. And as I said, save it if this doesn't come out well. We drink it.
We'll drink it after.
We'll drink it. And so I think we've got all the ingredients that
Okay.
they've asked, except for a little bit. How much nutmeg?
I think it was like 1 tablespoon. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of nutmeg.
Okay, I always have to worry about my getting this off.
Here, you want me to try?
Well, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I think we can.
I'm gonna
a
eye
pinch or 2.
1 tablespoon, which is
Okay, that's
about
enough.
that.
I think that's more than.
Yeah. Now, oh, smell that. That is so good. Smell that.
Actually, that it does smell good.
Oh, it smells great.
Wow.
Okay. Now we're done.
Smells like the holidays.
Yes, it does. What we would do now, beloved audience, is put this in the refrigerator and
chill it.
And chill it. But I'm going to give us a little taste.
Okay.
Because
Well, I got my little
Yep.
gingerbread.
Right. Let
cup.
me just give you a little ladle. Give you a little ladle taste. It really needs to be chilled. And you
Okay,
got a little
just
cup for
little
me.
bit. And your cup's right there.
Yes. So we're going to
It's not bad actually.
no.
It's actually very
It needs
good.
to be chilled. But that's
It's
just
actually really good.
no. I'm sure it is.
Jean, you did a great job for our first time.
For our first time. For our first time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's actually
Oh,
really
it's
good.
actually very good.
It's actually very good.
For our first
I
time.
actually want just a little bit more. There's barely any alcohol, so I definitely. This actually tastes really good.
It's for our first time.
I
It's
know.
actually pretty good.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
And like I said, it's not that sweet, which I like. It's just like, it feels perfect.
It's actually very good. Thank you, Alton Brown. Very
Yes,
good.
Alton Brown. Shall we have a seat and talk for a little bit?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. Please click the link below and visit Carmella Cann shop. Have official merchandise, anything from magnets to tote bag, and they're perfect for either holiday gifts or birthday gifts. And you could get your official Carmella Cann merchandise on the link below. So now we're going to be making 10 holiday gift suggestions. So I have Jean, and we're going to recommend to my podcast audience like 10 suggestions. The reason I'm doing this, Jean, is because one of the difficulties I have during the holidays is finding gift ideas, especially for people I give to every year, like my grandmother or close friends who, you know, I exchange with every year.
And they have everything.
And they have everything. And you don't want to give them more junk.
Exactly.
Because one of the things I hate is when I get more knickknacks, I have no place to put them.
Exactly.
So, you know, I wanted to, you know, suggest some different ideas of things that, you know, people last minute can think of. So, like, what kinds of gifts do you give or would you suggest?
Well, you know, I have 5 sisters, and we're all adults, and we all have homes, and we have whatever we need. And so buying another sweater or buying another blouse or buying, you know, another kitchen thing, it's a useless, you know, expenditure of money.
Yeah.
So you try to find something that is going to be unique and special, and that makes you think about maybe looking outside the box. So I've come across some things that have really been a big favorite with my family that I want to share with you. And some of these are new to me. And I'm a big online shopper, a big fan of Amazon, but none of these are actually on Amazon. For example, this is one that my daughter, Aria, turned me on to. It involves soup.
Oh, wow.
It's called Spoonful of Comfort. And it's what it does, it delivers in very, very beautiful packaging, 3 bowls of 3 different kinds of soup that include rolls and cookies, and it even brings a beautiful metal ladle.
Okay.
And I've used it for people that have recently had surgery.
Okay, yes.
Or some kind of a loss in their family, or they're under some kind of duress. And it also can include a blanket.
It's perfect for my grandmother because she likes soup.
Exactly.
I'm not a soup person, but she is.
Well, and they also have different setups where you can, when you order the soup, it comes packaged in such a way that you can...
Do you get to select which types of soup?
It has different types of soup, and it has different types of packaging that you can have like Western variety soups, you can have New England type variety of soups.
Okay.
But first of all, the soups are very good. I really was concerned. They are high quality soups and chowders. The biscuits are delicious.
And what's on average like one of these packages cost?
The price range, I'm going to show you what I have here. They have Get Well, Sympathy, Thinking of You. They have Peace and Pampering. They have Vegan. And they range in price. You can go from, actually, they have a $40 package. They have a $99 package. They have
So it varies.
$129
Oh, wow, okay.
package, whatever you want. And the packaging is so beautiful that they highly recommend that when you finish with the soups, you can invert the packaging and use it as desks or put plants in it. I mean, if that's how much high quality the packaging is. But
I mean, one thing I recommend that's, you know, you can kind of make on your own, which is I give gifts to my aunt. Her and I exchange every year. And I'm sure she doesn't want any more junk from me. So I was like trying to be a little creative on like what to do this past year. So I went to TJ Maxx. I bought a basket. I went to Raffetto's. I don't know if you know Raffetto's.
Yeah, I love Raffetto's.
In the Village. And I bought all these Italian products because her husband's Italian. And I put, you know, cheeses, prosciutto, cookies, and just made a big basket. I think it costs on average like $50 or $60. But if I were to buy that basket, that would cost me $100 and something in the store. I needed to do a little homework, but I thought, you know, it was a little creative. It was different. I'm sure she, you know, can use that on New Year's when her family celebrates, or whenever, you know, she wants to, versus giving someone another knickknack that, you know, you don't really, I'm sure she's tired of getting knickknacks.
Well,
and serving plates or serving dishes.
That's a very good idea. One smart little hint about that. I have a relative who has a business where she does exactly something very similar to that, and it's called Cute as a Button. And I've asked her to put together packages of Italian treats and other cookies and things, and it's very important when you do that you insure it, because I have sent something like that in the past, and somehow between
You're talking about in the mail.
In the mail, that somehow it never made it, and the food was devoured by someone else, and never got to where.
I guess the post office guys liked it.
Somebody liked it. So make sure that you insure it for what it's worth. So if you need to resend it.
A lot of times I'm looking like, I may have a friend sometimes who lives out of state. So, and one of the easiest things I think is going on Groupon and getting you could get someone a manicure or a massage for
that's a wonderful
$20
idea.
or $25.
That's a wonderful idea.
And all you have to do is put their email. They print it on their end and they go use it. It's not that expensive.
That's a wonderful idea.
It saves on postage and handling. And
I recently had some sadness in the family, and I was gifted with coupons for meals.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in a situation, either you're ill or something's happened, and the coupons come to you, and in your name, and you just order the meals. Yeah. And you get fabulous dinners. You don't want to cook. The dinners are there.
Another thing I recommend is Radio City Music Hall during Christmas season.
That's
great. We live in New York, and that experience of the Rockettes and the entire Christmas show is fantastic. So if you have a 7 or 8, 9-year-old, or even an adult, I mean, I enjoy it. Right. That's another great idea.
Particularly
and you can actually experience.
If they live in the New York area, that's a wonderful.
Yeah, or even if they want to make a trip for the day to come to New York, and it's an experience you actually get to share with the person. So that's another idea. So thinking outside of the box a lot of times.
Well, one of the things that I've started to look at more often is gifts that encompass the entire family. I found a couple of mail order that have special gifts. For example, there's Wine Country gift baskets.
I like Wine Country.
Wine Country, which will send you a gift package that includes this is one that I sent. It's got a little snowman for children with cookies and things. If you've got a family that has small
children. And what's the name of this? We'll pop it up on the screen.
This is it's a snowman tower, and it has chocolates, and it has cookies, and it has a peppermint bark. This is $26.95. But if you order a larger version of it, they will all have. It also has wine.
Yeah,
that's for the grown-ups.
Yeah, another thing I got once for Christmas, which I thought was creative, is one of my coworkers made. She makes her own moisturizer, hand moisturizer, with shea butter, and and she got these cute little jars, and I thought, oh wow, this is creative. I think she gave it to all the people in the office as well as. To family members and stuff. So that's something that really doesn't have to cost a lot. There's love and energy. You use it because a lot of us need some moisturizer. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So I thought that was a great creative idea. Or baking some cookies if you work in an office, or baking cookies for your neighbor, and you can it doesn't have to cost a lot. And I'm sure, I know when my neighbors once brought me some cookies, I was like, oh my God, this is great. Please click the link below and visit Carmella Cann Shop. Have official merchandise, anything from magnets to tote bag, and they're perfect for either holiday gifts or birthday gifts. And you could get your official Carmella Cann merchandise on the link below.
Well, especially for you, as we all know, who did not cook.
Exactly.
Food is already.
Food is great.
Food is good. I think any kind of food. I have a niece.
But I am trying also to watch figures. So, but yes.
I have a niece who she and I exchanged jams.
I like the jams. Yeah.
Yeah, and you would be amazed at the types of bizarre and interesting and delicious jams she and I have found for each other. And over the year, we will be somewhere and she will be somewhere and she will find, I mean, she's going to Japan and she's going to other places and I'll be in some strange city or something and I'll say, oh my God. And you'll find champagne jam and a jam that's made out of strange berries or whatever. And sometimes it's just two big giant jars because she knows I love jam and she loves jam and we will send each other.
And you go to like the farmer's market sometimes.
Right. Yeah, even a farmer's market, somebody will make some. And I know I'm going to get, in every Christmas, I'm going to get some huge thing of jam that'll last me like the whole year. But it's unique. It's something that I know she likes to get for me and I will get for her. Prior to the jams, she is a sociology professor and a world traveler in terms of foreign countries where she's been, and we like something that's been handmade by somebody. So it might be an African, such as this, which she was in Malawi.
That's beautiful.
And these are seeds.
Oh, wow.
And it may not be really expensive if you're in Malawi and you come across the outside markets. But for me, who loves exotic
jewelry and
this is perfect.
Accessories,
so, accessories.
I can see that. And I mean, I think about like you can get someone a massage on Groupon, which is always, who doesn't need a massage? Who's not stressed out at the end of the week?
Sometimes it's just one small gift certificate.
Yes, or it could be like a homemade facial kit.
Right.
Sending someone, if you know that they're into skincare, so like you can think out of the box and be creative and with a range of a budget,
right,
where you don't necessarily have to go crazy a lot of the times, because the holidays is really about the thought, not the amount.
Exactly.
And, and I think for me, the most special gifts that I've received have always been the ones that have been more thoughtful and kind of, someone has kind of, put a little extra effort than just going to the store to get.
I have to tell you a family story that we've always laughed about. As I said, there's 6 daughters, and my baby sister, when she was very little, and she would see us buying gifts for each other, and because she was too small to know how to do that, what she would do is she would take something that belonged to us that would suddenly disappear, and at Christmas she would wrap it up and give it to us.
That's great, yeah.
A hairbrush or a pin or something that belonged to us, but she would take it and wrap it up and give it back. And it was so sweet because she wanted to be part.
So she stole it to give back to you on Christmas?
Yes.
So she made you cry all year, and then you're like, oh, wow, I got it back.
We would forget that it was not there. All of a sudden. It would be around Christmas that it suddenly would go missing. Oh, whatever happened?
I mean, I don't take things to give them back, but I have re-gifted.
Yeah.
So, like, I have gotten something where I'm like, I'm not going to use this.
Right.
And I know someone else who is, or like they're more into it than I am.
One of the things that my sisters really take advantage of that people should think about, particularly if you live in small towns or in suburbia, church bazaars.
Oh, okay. Definitely.
There are wonderful homemade and handmade things.
By artists.
Yes. And I have gotten some beautiful pieces. I don't have pierced ears. And somehow my sisters have found for me beautiful antique earrings, clip-on earrings.
Yes, actually a friend of mine makes one of these earrings that like goes around your ear. So you don't need to even have a piercing. It's kind of held.
Wonderful,
and,
wonderful old
it's actually
vintage jewelry.
Yeah.
If you know someone who likes jewelry.
I think
and
like
they're
it's
reasonable.
Called ear wraps or something, her business.
Yes,
and,
if you go to these church bazaars, the prices are really reasonable. I also collect vintage Christmas ornaments.
Oh, I love that, yes.
And they go to these church bazaars, and there's fabulous boxes of Christmas ornaments from the 30s and the 40s, And if you reach a certain age, you've 50s that really are reminiscent of when you were a child.
Yep.
And you can pick these up at bazaars. And also, I like the ones that people make. And they decorate them.
Absolutely.
And then they become, everything on my tree is made by somebody.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I'm a ornament collector over
Oh,
the years.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, so I'm
Yeah.
going to look out for you.
So definitely, I love Christmas ornaments. If you come to my house, like it's like going to like a candy store of Christmas.
Well,
And
that's
it's like I
something.
travel, and like when I travel, I sometimes will get myself a souvenir Christmas ornament
Well, that's
from the place
good to
I've
know.
been to.
I
Yeah.
did not know that about
Yeah.
you. Well, anyway, look for the way to find out in the town you're in is try to get the local village newspaper, and they will have the listing of where the church bazaars are. They usually start early, like September, October.
I'm glad you made.
Don't
good
wait till
newspaper,
December, they're all
because you can actually give someone a subscription to like a magazine or a newspaper if you know that they like read the New York Times, or if they read a specific paper. Instead of getting them something else that they don't need for their house, just
Carmella,
refill their
that is a wonderful
subscription.
idea.
I did that for my grandmother. I mean, she reads a specific newspaper from overseas, and I just got her that as a gift. She doesn't need more stuff in her house.
If you're a reader of the New Yorker, with their new subscription policy, if you renew your prescription, you can give a free subscription to somebody else.
Yeah.
So you get a free subscription. I gave it to my daughter, and so now she gets a free subscription to the New Yorker. So
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
freebie.
Exactly. And you can the person appreciates it. A lot of times I appreciate not having stuff I don't need anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need another scarf. I don't need another, knick-knack for my house.
Right.
A lot of times I'll prefer something that I can use or that I'll experience. That's more meaningful at this point for me.
Right. I do need more vintage earrings.
All right, I'll remember that.
And Christmas ornaments, I will remember.
Yes, I love ornaments. Okay, that's good to know.
But-
So I think we came up with some great
I
suggestions.
hope so. I hope people, I think the joy of giving, I mean, that's one of the things that's so delightful about the holidays, whichever holiday you're celebrating, the joy of giving something, to somebody,
Yes.
is why we feel so good about holiday time.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. And the best suggestion of all is to visit Carmella Cann shop for authentic Carmella Cann merchandise. I have everything from magnets to a tote bag. They make great gift ideas for friends or family or coworkers. And I just want to wish all of you a very safe and happy holiday. I'll see you in the new year. And thanks again for tuning in. See you on the next podcast.